I quit my 9 to 5 job, so you guys are probably going to see a lot more of me on this channel, which is a good thing for all of us, I think. We'll probably talk about that later on. I don't want to go into it right now. I want to show you guys how to get much better DTF and DTG prints. It's actually really simple. It's one of the easiest things to do. You don't have to overcomplicate it. Really, all you have to remember is that under 100% opacity is not going to print good on a DTG or a DTF machine. It's just not going to. Anytime you're trying to print a gradient, you always end up getting fluctuations and banding, and just colors don't look right. And how do I know? Because I've had a DTG printer and I know how they work, and they're just not easy to work with when you're working with anything under 100% opacity. So how do you fix it? There's a lot of different ways of doing it. You can use thresholds, which is something I do all the time with AutoThresh. You can also use bitmapping and halftoning. With bitmapping in Photoshop, you could basically create these halftones that helps gradients go from, 100% opacity to 100% opacity, but it appears like it's fading into the shirt. And let me zoom in on this image just to show you what I'm saying. So you could see this gradation, right? It's going, and you can actually see banding here, but it's going from like 100% opacity on the right side to all the way down to 0 to blend into the shirt. Now the problem is this is not going to print very good. How do we fix it? Again, we could use thresholds, halftones. Now, if we want to, we could just use the new AutoThresh plugin. Let me show you guys how it works. Let me duplicate this image actually first. Or actually, you know what? Let me create a blank layer. This will be our background layer. And this is like one way you can fix it really quickly. It's actually dumb easy. So we'll do that. And then we'll just run AutoThresh. This is AutoThresh V2, by the way. It's out now. So if you already own AutoThresh, you get access to this completely for free. And it's done. Now we obviously don't have any patterns. So let's go ahead and apply a pattern. And I believe there's 9 new pattern options as well. So we could scale these up. Let's hide the original artwork. Turn that background on, and there you go. Now we see the different colors going on, and we can kind of go in here and shift them around very, very easily. Super simple. And this is just much easier to look at and work with than the previous version. So obviously this is not the intended color palette for this design, but you can see it's really easy to work with. And now if I zoom in, you're going to see that there is no opacity shifts. Now you can print this and it's not going to look like complete shit. So that is one way of doing it, using thresholds. And obviously this plugin has halftones as well. So we could do halftoning, and this is, the same thing. So I can hide the background, and this is ready to print using this plugin. Now, if you don't have Photoshop and you don't want to use a plugin, let's go ahead and stop this. And this is a good opportunity to show you guys the new AutoThresh Web desktop app. It works on Windows and Mac, and let's go ahead and go to it. So this is AutoThresh Web, and this thing is awesome. So again, you can download it straight to your desktop, and there you go. Now it's already working. It's in threshold mode, but I don't want to use threshold mode. I'm actually going to switch the mode on the top left to the new mode called DTG DTF. And this mode literally just will automatically do everything for you. It's way faster than the Photoshop version, just because, it's not working in Photoshop. But you can see that it's going from, the 100% opacity to the 100% opacity. It's just pixels. So it's just basically faking it in a way. And the cool thing is you can actually change the frequency of the dots and the angle. So I can go all the way up if I want to get some like super fine dots. I can also go all the way down and make them really, really big. But that's pretty much it. Now, the cool thing about this is we can actually turn on the show background and realistic view. It's gonna auto detect whatever the original artwork's background was, and you could preview it on some actual artwork. And you could even blend it into the shirt to sort of mimic what it's going to look like printed. So this is really cool, gives you a ton of control. And there you go, you have a really clean print. Now, if you want to take it further, you could even go to image adjustments on the right, and there's 3 different options. There's basic, levels, and curves. And we could change the saturation under basic. So if I want to saturate it a little bit, I can do that, which I recommend you do when you're printing, because you will lose a little bit of color fidelity when you're printing. So adding a little bit of saturation kind of helps make up for any loss of color, if you will. And the cool thing is you can also distress the graphic with the distressed texture option here. We can actually scale that down, take the intensity to 100%. And there you go. Now we have like some really good plastisol style textures. Before we export, let's actually go to the right side and go over DTG screen. Obviously there's the document setup. We can actually adapt to the artwork there, and it would just kind of like change the aspect ratio a little bit to match the artwork. And below that we have DTG screen. Now this is just an option in case you want to disable the pattern real quick. You could do that. And we can also affect the entire image versus just the edges. So if you want to do that, you could do that. I'm actually using the web version right now because for some reason the desktop version had a little bug where it wouldn't let me export. So I have to fix that. It's brand new, and most people didn't even know I was going to come out with a desktop app this quick. So it is a work in progress. So just so you know, if you use the desktop app, it may have some bugs because I'm still working on it. It's definitely a beta, but let's just go ahead and do the exact same thing we just did real quick. And notice I'm not trying to hide anything from you guys. Like if something's not working properly, I'm gonna let you know, and that's why it's a community-driven app. I mean that. We're going to work together to make this better. That's as simple as it is. All right, cool. So now we can export it like normal. Let's go test, print, 01, and I'm going to see if the realistic fabric view actually toggles off over here automatically on export. If not, I'll have to fix that as well. And I think it already worked. Let's see. And it did. It actually worked great. So there you go. Now you have your print that you can DTG print this and it's going to look great. Yeah, we have the halftones. That's exactly what you want. It's obviously not going to fix resolution. Like you can see there's some low resolution here, but we're also zooming in on it. But the halftones are there and they're 100% opacity. You can get AutoThresh Web for free today. Try it for 3 days, link in the description. And you can also get AutoThresh Pro right now. And if you already own AutoThresh Pro V1, you could get the V2 updated version today. I hope this video helped you guys get better prints. Let me know if it did. And if you guys want to see anything else, let me know because I need to stay busy now because I'm bored. So that's it. My name's Charlie Pengus. I'll see you guys in the next one.